past 5 years, I've been the lawyer in charge of technology agreements for L'Oreal USA, which covers 35 different brands like Maybelline, Garnier, Kiehl's, and many more. As you can imagine, the job requires a lot of collaboration across functions. I work with a sourcing team that includes over 100 people. I work with dozens of people from IT and finance, and I work with countless business stakeholders from all 35 of our brands. Together, we handle hundreds of deals of all different types. But if there's a common thread among them, it's that they all support L'Oreal's transition from the world's largest beauty company to the world's first beauty tech company. This digital transformation has been a top priority for L'Oreal for several years. And let me tell you, it generates lots of contracts. Even before COVID, we've been strategically investing in new technologies and expanding our digital presence on channels like Amazon and Instagram. Things were going well. But then, of course, the pandemic hit. We needed to quickly grow our online sales. It's not an exaggeration to say we jumped ahead 5 years in our e-commerce expansion in less than a year. The volume of agreements my team handles went up 50% in the past year. We had to evaluate how existing vendors could help us in new ways, and more than that, we had to bring on a ton of new vendors to help accelerate the transition. And of course, all of this was managed using Ironclad. We've been using Ironclad for almost 3 years now, but this past year, it genuinely went from a tool for lawyers to a full-on collaboration platform for everyone in the contracting process. Ironclad has been the key for us to successfully work remotely. We've got the sourcing team in Ironclad launching agreements. We've got business stakeholders across 35 brands who use it to check on the status of their deals. We've got finance ensuring everybody stays within budget, IT making sure it's technically viable, security making sure it won't put us at risk, and myself too, of course, making sure the business is happy and that all our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed. Meanwhile, the brands hear about incoming projects that other brands are working on, and because they're a bit competitive, they'll say, hey, we should try this out too. And with Ironclad, it's easy to bring them in and broaden the scope without having to start again from scratch. Needless to say, since we've been working remotely for a year now, it would have been impossible to handle this volume of complex collaboration without it all centralized in one place where everyone could easily see and do what they need to do to keep things moving forward.